20 minutes in, or 28 minutes rather, into the game.
Get that up there.
Exactly. Zyrene, I'm going to let you just take this one away.
Everybody knows my hate for the AP Ezreal right now, and I've been talking about you have to draft against it, and they blue side drafted this, and the perfect counters have already been created for Gravity. They put themselves in a situation in Champion Select where they could either last pick the Ezreal and complete a poke comp, or go for this amazing Jarvan 4 pick. But right here, you're going to see Engage, and you know what? I don't have to say anything else. You're just going to watch this clip and how to get to this AP Ezreal.
Whee! So the thing for me is that this is not just one game off for Gravity. They've consistently had really good game plans coming in. This is the second game in a row where they drafted a 3-part engage. So last game, it was the Sivir boosted support Shen bringing an Orianna ball to the AD carry to take out that protecting AD carry comp. This time, it's the Sivir boosted Maokai with the support Shen coming in teleport on top of them. The 3-part engage to secure the most reliable engage that you can get with the point and click onto Ezreal to fight the OP meta here. And this is the power of innovation for Gravity. That is pretty much the strongest thing that they have going for them with the flexible mid laner that they have and bringing all these new guys in that are very willing to pick up these new things. And I think that Kopp is underselling himself as a coach. By the way, he keeps talking about, I just want to foster good relationships. I want to make friends. He's obviously doing a lot more than that.
Yeah, and I want to talk about this AP Nidalee pick too, because this is the best jungle pick right here for these comps as they're coming up on red side. He picks the AP Nidalee because, one, if they pick Ezreal away, you get to heal up the damage he does, and you're always going to guarantee a situation where you get to rely on your poke pattern because they're going to rely on their poke pattern and set up those situations where you're sieging against each other. So if they take the AP away, then you get to do that. If you get the AP Ezreal on your own side, you just have more poke. It's a wonderful pick for your jungle there, and I can't think of a better jungler when you've already gone for Sivir to help you disengage, engage, so you have more options here, and it's flexible until that last pick. And the fact that Keane can play these things is just a huge boon for Gravity.
Right. Gravity get bonus points because they preyed on people jumping on the bandwagon. Everybody wants to jump on this is an OP style. Well, it's a defined style, and they come in with counter move, not just in draft phase, but also in game, in the build, as they said multiple times during the cast.
Oh, they had so much pressure, too, across the map. Their turret taking was crazy.
Yeah, that's what I was going to jump to next. We saw, again, Move pick up that Sightstone early, so lots of vision around the map allowed them to move pretty frequently, and we saw their lead primarily secured through the taking of turrets, as it was a low-kill game.
Yeah, you always have the threat of doing that move and engaging when you have the Righteous Glory on Maokai, chasing people down and starting it off. Shen, no matter regardless of where he is on the map, the support Shen's going to show up. We saw it happen top lane a couple times where they chase people down the lane with the Shen. I thought that was really, really good. And the fact that they're rotating like this consistently, it's not a fluke. Gravity's shot calling is really, really good. Like Bunny FuFuu and Move, Hauntzer, Gravity just seems to have, across the board, some of the most improved players.
They are 100% a top team in North American LCS. And I forgot the second thing.
That's all right.
What I was going to say.
They're just so good, you forgot.
I want to key off of this. No, now I got it.
No, it was just about, theory crafting is one thing, laying out the counters, but the performance in-game, their ability to zone for the objectives and their execution on those objectives is really what brought it home.
You talk about them being a top team. I want to hit on a more specific basis the components of that top team, right? We look at Hauntzer, quite possibly the most improved player between last split and this split. Move, quite possibly the best newcomer into the LCS this split. Altec, quite possibly the best acquisition for a team. So the three, we see these core three along with then Bunny FuFuu, as you mentioned, stepping up to the shot calling, and they are demonstrating that their shot calling is top tier. Every single piece of this puzzle seems to be falling into place at the right time as they make this final push to the playoffs, and we see them now tied for first place with TSM.
Yeah, I think it's a lot of they just fit together so perfectly like a puzzle. Move provides the vision that opens up Hauntzer to play his style that he's wanted to play and be aggressive and make aggressive moves. Bunny FuFuu unlocks Altec with a very kind of varied lane. They can be aggressive, they can be passive, but they know how to move around the map. And I think this is just wonderful across the board, and they complement each other in such a nice way.
Yeah, I think ultimately it's just going to make for a very interesting race for first place now as the two teams share one win apiece in the head-to-head. So coming down the stretch, we'll see how that one turns out. Don't touch that browser, though. After this quick break, we'll jump into our Game of the Week, where Team Dignitas will look to claim a share of first place as they take on Team Liquid. Stay with us.